Hey guys, Brandon here. It's been a couple semesters and a couple phone upgrades since. I'm hoping my camera quality looks a bit better since I started using a phone I had when I was about 15 years old, but I thought it'd be time to give an update on what else been happening in my life. This right here is just my brother's 20-gallon aquarium that we set up, went back and looked about 5 years ago now, and now my little brother is off to college just like I am. So I do still have most of the things that we set up on my channel, but there has been some changes, obviously. I haven't been making as many videos as I did when I was like 15 years old because contrary to what I would like to be doing, like making videos every Sunday like I used to do for probably about 2 years or so, sometimes it'd be an extra or one less a week, but I was pretty consistent with it. I have a part-time job, working about 20 hours a week on the weekends, give or take, and I'm also in college right now. And I know because you guys are probably curious about it. My major is environmental health, not what it sounds like. It's more, the analogy that I use actually is, my favorite analogy for what my major is if it all goes to plan, I'll be doing the exact same job that Homer Simpson has. The environment that it's talking about isn't really environmentalism. It's more about stuff like the environment, meaning a warehouse or something like that. And I'm already basically working up doing that at my current job right now, which I really love doing. And I have met a lot of people who I don't think know I have this channel, but do know that I keep a lot of pets. It's been a while since I've uploaded, and I really am sorry about that because I do actually have like some new fish and stuff like that since the last time I posted. But I wanted to show my brother's tank, not because it's the best thing that I have here, but mostly because my brother's room is empty and it's just easier for me to video in here. I can get these guys fed. Right now it's just some guppies. Nothing too crazy. Alright, so right here, this is what I got currently. Just fluval bug bites. Classic. Just gonna do this one-handed. Yeah, I'm not brave enough for putting it at the corner. Just a couple guppies we got in here. Nothing too crazy. My brother's off at college, and I've been keeping guppies pretty much as long as I've been keeping fish that I can remember. They might have actually been the first fish I bought when I got into aquariums as a teenager. But I'm kind of just fed up with live bears at this point. I mean, they're kept pretty hot in here because my brother wanted to have a bunch of them breeding, and I haven't seen any babies for a while, so really what I might ask him if I can do, if he lets me, is once these guys all pass away, because I mean, they don't live a super long time, is try something in here that isn't live bears, because like I think I've kept all the live bears I care to at the moment, and I'm really wanting to try something that's a bit different than that. But they are pretty low maintenance, and they're cool looking, so that's nice. Still just running off a sponge filter. And if I remember right, we just had that little thing, that little house down there. But now it's just this little tree house in here. There's a common pleco. That common pleco is the bane of my existence. I can't remember if I've ranted about that on this channel before. But it's currently on vacation in the 55-gallon downstairs. And I've like halved the bio load in this tank just by removing it. But I don't know, I'm tempted to like do something a little bit different in this tank. Maybe like do some sort of a dwarf cichlid, I don't know. But just something that isn't going to poop a ton, and I have, as all aquariums I keep should have. I think most of them do. Have some pothos up here. So that keeps the bio load a little bit lower as well. I just did a test on the water. It's a little high on nitrates, but overall it's doing pretty fine. So this right here is my 55-gallon. If you remember the video I made a couple years back, I think I was I was 16 when I set it up. Probably a couple months after that, I got the video all thrown together, and that's still up if you guys want to go see it. Most of the fish I have in here still exist, but again, that was a couple years ago. I'm 20 years old now. These Colombian tetras, the large blue and red ones, there's 4 of those left. Those are part of the original group that I bought. And right here we have this one last black neon tetra.
A couple. Yep, we got a couple neons right here. As you guys know, I do like algae, but especially the stuff on the back, the pleco's been kind of lazy, and I'm gonna need to go in there to clean that up. These neons, we have 3 of them. I think I got more than that, and that wasn't too long ago, maybe a year or 2 ago, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm like kind of done with neons, and I've seen a bunch of videos and comments online from forums saying neon genetics have just really dropped in quality a lot recently and just way less hardy. So I don't know if I'll be keeping more neons. These black neons have been pretty tough though. And we have this right here. We have a paradise fish. We restocked this, I think it was around Christmas, because I wanted some new fish for it. And so we went to the fish store and bought a bunch. He's going to be getting a bit bigger. I've seen people keep paradise fish in groups, but I think a lot of my experience with keeping fish in here, because I have had, I think, crebensis and angelfish in here, like as centerpieces, but I think a lot of these, I don't want to say oddball, but larger, more semi-aggressive fish, I just want to keep one of them to get the full experience from them. There's some brilliant rasboras. I believe there's 8 of those in here, and I've really been enjoying these guys. That guy's pretty big, but there's some smaller ones in here too. And if I can find him, there he is. This is probably my favorite fish in the aquarium right now. Sorry, it's really dark, but it is a synodontis catfish, or an upside down catfish. So I'm really sorry, it looks like the synodontis, you can make him out there, but just doesn't want to come out right now for some reason, but that's fine, I'll overlay some pictures. But the really cool thing up here is this nerite snail. Now if you remember, about 4 or 5 years ago as well, we set up a 10-gallon aquarium. It was a blackwater betta setup for my sister. And this is the second longest living animal we have in our house. He's older than everything in here. He's even older than our dog. The only thing he's not older than is Bubbles. And he's just been chilling out in here. And I want to get more nerite snails, but I'm worried I'm going to lose track of them. So I'm just going to keep him living in here. He's already lived, I think nerite snails, he's already way outlived their average lifespan. I know it's not a baby because they can only reproduce in salt water.
So, what are my plans for this current YouTube channel? Well, it's definitely staying up. I'm really not embarrassed of anything I've done here at all. There's kind of been the meme that you've probably seen going around of like, oh yeah, I hope my friends don't find my cringe old YouTube channel. Like, no, everything, the video quality's gone down. No, the video quality, there's nothing I'm embarrassed of. Like, seriously, it's still like very much 15 or 16-year-old me, but all the information's good. It's all still projects I'm really proud of. Obviously, stuff has changed a little bit. My taste in animals has changed quite a bit. Like downstairs, it's a lot of stuff that I would think would be boring a couple years ago, like brilliant rasboras. Because I mean, I've always imagined. If you asked me, like when I first set up this channel, what I would want to be keeping at my age, I'd probably tell you, oh yeah, I'm gonna own like a 10-foot python or something like that. Like that was just something I imagined I'd be able to do. Like I mean, it's more so I just don't have the patience or care to keep a lot of these animals. In fact, I made a list of the reptiles and amphibians and I guess insects, arachnids, I guess herps you could say, what a lot of hobbyists call them, of stuff that I would actually consider keeping, and it was maybe like 7 things, and a lot of stuff like, yeah, I don't think I can keep an Argentine tegu, which get like 5 feet long. That was something I really wanted when I was younger, but I just don't think me now, or even me as a when I'm living on my own, will have the space or time or patience to be keeping something like that. There's definitely still a lot of things I would love to keep. There's even some stuff that like I want to move out so I can keep them. Like I don't think my parents are gonna ever let me keep a snake. And I mean, there's really only 2 species of snakes if I can keep, like an eastern king snake and a children's python. Those are like really the only ones I'd be interested in keeping. But like, yeah, I don't think I can keep a some giant boa constrictor or something like that. But there's just different things I'd like. My taste in animals has changed a lot. Maybe it's kind of like a bell curve. of new hobbyist versus advanced hobbyist. I'm not sure if I'm an advanced hobbyist, but like my downstairs, the fish I'd like to get the most for that is gold white cloud mountain minnows, because you can go back to my video of me keeping those in a pond and breeding them like I did that one summer, and that's probably my favorite fish I've ever kept. They were just super cool. And I kind of want to just fill up that 55-gallon aquarium downstairs, like a dozen of them. We'll see if I do that or not, but it's definitely something I really want to do. Maybe I can see about putting them in here if my brother lets me, because it's basically my aquarium right now. He's gone the majority of the year, so I'm the one caring for it. And there has been some stuff like I've said, I don't have time for videos, and recently I did take down some of my setups. Like my sister's 10-gallon Blackwater setup that had been unoccupied for a while, aside from the nerites now, so I just pulled that out. There's a couple plants in there, and I just put that in the 55. The 15-gallon in my room that I had some cool water setups in, I removed those. I mean, I took that down. I still have the aquarium, obviously, but that thing is ancient. It's super scratched up. And that waterfall aquarium that I've kept, it was mostly first it was Luna the Betta Splendens, and I've had some other things in there as time has gone on. But it's just like, I was thinking, I was like, yeah, I really want to restock them, but it's like, okay, I need to save money, because I mean, I'm paying for college, and it's like, okay, I have time for them, like maybe during my winter break, but like once school gets back up and going, I can't really just spend all my time doing it. So I kind of just rearranged some stuff basically, and now that makes me feel more, I guess, interested in aquariums, because it's like, okay, instead of having a bunch of things, I'm just cut down to the stuff I really enjoy doing. And I don't know, it makes me feel like I can use my time better. I like that phrasing. And there are some things that I really, really wish I could do, like uploading more videos. I would love to do that, and I'm really going to try to this year. It might be every couple of months. It might be a short. I am going to give you my Instagram right here for you guys to follow me if that is something that interests you. It could just be like some stuff in my personal life. It is a lot of animal stuff though. Whatever just interests me at the moment. It could just be reposting aquarium videos I see on my feed. But if you guys are interested, let me know. No, just go ahead and follow me, I mean. But one thing I do want to let you guys know about, kind of as a promise, is it's going to be in a couple years. Don't know, I'm not going to put a date on it, but I am hoping to move out, and when I do move out, I know for certain I will have a lot more content to make. It could just be me setting up everything I have. I'm not sure where I'll be living or whatever, but I mean, I'm 20 years old now. I don't want to be living with my parents forever. So at the end of the day, I'm going to be moving a lot of the stuff I have now back into a new apartment or wherever I end up living, because I'll be able to keep it there. There might be some limitations on what I can do, but at least, I don't know, I can at least do a tutorial on how to move an aquarium somewhere and be restocking some stuff. These guys are just having a blast right now. And I just wanted to give a couple shout outs to some of you guys as well, like Aquafinity. He and I commented on each other's videos. I'll show you his channel right here. But he and I started about the same time, just making aquarium videos, and he has over 12,000 subscribers now. How I have over 700 subscribers, I haven't uploaded this long, especially with the quality of videos that 16-year-old me was making. I'm still not embarrassed by them, but shout out to Aquafinity. I remember when you posted how it was like the biggest thing ever when you reached 1,000 subscribers, and when the King of DIY commented on one of your shorts that you made. That was like super cool, and I was really jealous of you. And you've still kept on growing. You've been way more consistent on making videos than I have, so shout out to you, dude. and a lot of my videos have done really well as too. I have a couple videos. My biggest one has over 40,000 views. I'll tag that up here. I'm still really proud of that. And all of my animals, obviously, I've gotten some new stuff. Stuff has shrunk, and I haven't even shown you everything I have right now. But it's all still quality information. I'm not embarrassed by anything. Hopefully, I can like show some more stuff because I mean, there's even like a couple. I think there's 1, 2, 3. There's actually 3 aquariums at my college, so let me know if you guys are interested in that. I might be able to talk to some people to see if I can do a video or 2 on them. Because I mean, there's still, just because I'm not on YouTube doesn't mean I'm not interested in aquariums or terrariums. I still need to see about changing the name of this channel. That was entirely a placeholder, and it just kind of stuck. But I just want to say I'm not dead. I'm just an adult with bills and school and other things that aren't just being bored during the pandemic when I was 15 years old. So, yeah, I just want to say thank you guys. I really appreciate you for your support. I'm going to try to keep uploading or upload more than once a year if possible. And I'll hope to see you guys all around. Thank you.